This is my wide-bodied E46. And this has by far been the biggest project I have ever undertaken, starting by cutting out the boot floor to fit the M3 back box that sounded like this. I then managed to get my hands on some barn find seats from a Corsa VXR to replace the M3 interior that came in this car, and with a bit of a clean up they turned out not too bad, and with some custom seat brackets that I made myself they fit in the car just right. I then decided to modernise the E46 a little bit by fitting some colour changing angel eye headlights to run as DRLs, before finding some pretty tatty genuine M3 wings, so with a bit of a sand down and a lick of paint they turned out quite good too, and good enough for the future of what I needed them for this project. The next thing on the list was an M3 CSL front bumper. Now this one was aftermarket, but I was very impressed with the quality. Moving back to the exhaust, I decided to put basically a straight through system on, and of course you have to do the obligatory sound test whenever you install DCAT headers. I then decided that the car needed E36 M3 style wing mirrors and a more aggressive bonnet. So I took off the old one to install a GTR fiberglass style bonnet that looked like this. And now moving on to probably the most viewed set of modifications on this car so far, the Pandem style wide body kit. These are modifications that were quite daunting at first because I actually had to take an angle grinder to the car, but once I'd done it, it wasn't actually that bad and I was quite happy with how it turned out. Steve then closed up the gap by welding in some new material. I then installed some genuine M3 side skirts to complement the kit before tackling the front of the wide body, which was pretty much the same process as the rear, minus Steve having to do some welding. And this was my favourite part that I think you'll agree turned out so good. Moving on to the last few modifications to get to the point that we're at now, and that's installing a short shifter, Apple CarPlay, and finally wrapping this car and turning it one colour. Now this was the biggest change this car has ever gone through, and also probably the biggest task I've ever done modifying a car, but it turned out so good and I am so happy with my first ever attempt of wrapping anything, let alone an entire car. And that takes us to today, where I have to make the hard decisions on how to fund my YouTube channel. And as much as I've loved this build, regrettably now I am selling this car. It is getting picked up today and it pains me to know that I've not finished this car, but if I'm being honest, I need to spend about £1,000 to £1,500 fixing this car. Not fixing it, but finishing it. That's wheels, that's MOT, a couple of little bits like a harness bar and a new harness and stuff like that to finish this car, to get it complete. And I'm not going to make that money back. Now, I know I never bought this car as a profit car, and I've lost a lot of money on it, but I've invested in my channel and in content for you guys. However, putting money into this car takes money away from the S5 project, and also is money sat there that I could put into new projects. So to that end, this car has gone today. It's getting picked up in about 3 hours. But with that being said, that leads to one thing: saying goodbye to this car and hello to the new project. That's right, we have bought a Caddy Maxi for the next project on this channel. It will run alongside the S5, however, we've got a new project to replace the E46. Now, this used to be an ex-carpet fitter's car, hence the lettering that's on the side. It did have massive vinyl stickers on here, but Dean helped me pick up the van, and you'll see here, he couldn't help himself but pull them off. Literally just got here to pick up the van, and Dean's already stripping the vinyl.
Are doing good carpets, mate?
We've not even left the guy's place yet. It's literally that door there.
This is going to be easy to take all the stickers off. Look at that.
Some guy offered him 2k if he took the stickers off. What do you think though? It's alright, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
From one van owner to another.
Yeah, it'll be alright.
Join the van gang.
That's funny.
Go on then, crack on.
I ain't doing what? What for this?
that saved me a bit of a job. There's a little bit of stuff still left on there, but I need to get the rest of this lettering off and give this van a good old clean because it is filthy. So let me get to that and then I'll show you guys around. So there she is, all fresh and clean, and let me tell you, this thing was probably the filthiest car I've ever seen in my entire life. I don't think it's been cleaned since it's come off the forecourt. On the rear bumper there was some kind of kick plate thing that was just riveted on, so I pulled that off, and underneath it was just black. And in the door shuts, they were just mouldy too, and they looked like they'd been left for years unattended to. So it is now clean. Let's have a look around. Now you can see there is still some adhesive left from the sign writing, and I thought it was going to be a bit of a pain to get off. However, as you saw earlier, Dean managed to get it off in the guy's car park, so that wasn't too bad. It has just left some residue, but I will get my toffee wheel on this off camera and get the rest of this off looking clean. So this is a Caddy Maxi, which is a long wheelbase, comes with a driver's side sliding door and a passenger one too. This particular Caddy has reversing sensors and a tow bar. Unlike some, it does have colour-coded bumpers all the way around. Some 15-inch wheels. No, these are not alloys, they are Steelies. It has come fully boarded with some free ratchet straps, but no, this is not going to stay. This thing is powered by a tiny 1.6 litre diesel engine with only 84,000 miles on the clock. And now time to get to the best and worst part of this Caddy, the DSG gearbox. Now this is the best and worst part because it's a DSG gearbox, which is phenomenal. However, my one is slightly broken. This Caddy needs a new clutch, which I'm going to attempt to install on my own in the next video. I've never done a clutch, let alone a DSG one. So come back for that one. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.